Looks like it's going to be a pretty soggy night here at TIAA Bank Field. Rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Come on, fellas.
Good. 180.
Down to lose one. Watch tight end. Hey. You got three. Three down.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm coming for you, son. Rush in.
Hey, Caden.
Foles. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And Dalton to throw. He finds Roberts, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First down, Tennessee.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Snap came and won. Now here's Dalton. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Amir Abdullah, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Ramik Wilson on the tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Foles. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that may... Maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Tate. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game, you play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Seth Roberts, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the handoff, this is Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the sled. Watch the sled. Check. Tiger. Crouch. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I got you. Here we go.
On second and a couple. Foles. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Go, let's go. X3, 218, chop.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
What we got? Bravo.
Mike 51. Let's go.
Now Foles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think so.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Michael Bannon able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Titans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. Dalton here from the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 39, Dalton. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
One.
2nd and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Good. 180. Curl. 22 jet bomber.
56. Mike,
1-1.
56.
Hey, Haywood. Down to hit.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go with 5-3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for Dalton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Switzer, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 47 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Let's get this.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Foles. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
You draw Porker.
Watch the block, motion, block. Check.
Great. Easy. Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran safety, George Iloka, there to break that one up. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tyrell Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down.
44. Here you go.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go.
Regular. 2x2. Move. Easy.
The final act of the first half. Dalton flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
53. Mike, 50.
Go 368.
Strip that ball.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here you go, can.
Watch twitch.
Pilot, 64, weak. 2x2. Move. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. It's caught on the right side, it's Smith. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Over here.
Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
53 to mark. 53. Check 53.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go. Protein spill.
Check.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Mike, 53. 53.
Throwing again. Dalton. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, 7.
2nd and 11.
Check 56.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go, great.
No.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
80 weapons.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Foles. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I got you. Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Kill. Hey, wahoo.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 2nd and 10, Foles to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he coughed it up, and that might be Titan football. It is. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. You've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Let's go.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 180. What we got? Yes.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
Hey, Echo.
Here's Foles. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return will stop right around the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
53 the mic. 53.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Open man is Switzer complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
You draw Porter.
Let's go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
36, 36. 53.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Switzer, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Be alert, be alert.
56. Check 56.
Yes.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Watch the safety creep. Check. Fresno.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Go.
Now Foles. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawk.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is now an even 30.
Next to score, Titans 42, Jaguars 12.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Check 56.
Tiger.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike's 50.
Purple 64.
Mike's 56.
Hey, Alpha.
Game on this defense, no game.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On first down, Abdullah. Down to about the 22 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The second down run for Abdullah. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.